Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It's another Spurs in the Saddle. We haven't done, sorry I heard some noise. We haven't done one of these in ages because their performances weren't the best and some other reasons. But yesterday we beat Leeds 4-3 in a fantastically crazy game. Did not predict that. I definitely thought we'd concede goals. I didn't think we'd concede 3 and I didn't think we could outscore our opposition. I would have went for like a 2-1. Pretty safe bet, I know, but I ain't complaining. I think it was absolutely fantastic to have Kulusevski back. Obviously he played against Liverpool for a bit and when he came on he made the difference, but for having him start and everything being fully back made for me the biggest difference, and it's just really highlighted how much we've missed him this season, and it's kind of crazy how much we're relying on him. Richarlison started as well. I think it just meant that the front three were a lot more mobile. I think overall the whole team, you could say, have been very static. I think there's a lot of mental fatigue in place. Conte was playing the same team over and over again for a large portion of the season. I think there are a lot of factors in that, mainly, you know, he doesn't trust anyone else. There are loads of players like Spence and Sarr who never gets game time. Well, Spence a little bit, Sarr not at all. He definitely highly rotated. I mean, it took Bissouma a while to get into the squad. Squip doesn't really play that much either. So, you know, we have a squad, but we don't really use it. And the players who are playing week in, week out are just so tired because of the heavy fixture, because of the World Cup break that we are now currently on. So, yeah, it is what it is. But, you know, we're in the top 4. Can't knock that. The only biggest problem is that, you know, who's at top, which is I can't wrap my head around that. They were so shit last season. Anyway. We move on from that. I'm hoping that the 11 players who go to the World Cup, including like Sarr, get decent game time, don't get injured. God forbid they get injured. And just get like a mental break. As I said, you know, sport is such a mental thing. It's just massively relies on mentality and attitude. And I think they've just been tired physically and mentally. And I think mainly mentally, of course, a lot of decision making that was incorrect from everyone, you know, like Hugo and Dyer, and I could list them all out. But I think a little break will do them good, and you know, for those who are staying at home, they can just train and refocus. And for those who are going to the World Cup, I really hope that that they'll just, you know, a little change of scenery and playing with different players could help them. That's what I'm hoping for, honestly. I don't know what else to hope for. There's a big season left to do. You know, we're out of the Carabao Cup, the FA Cup, League Cup, whatever you want to call it. So we're still in the Champions League, obviously, which is fantastic. Finished off the group, so that's massive. Obviously, we've got the league to play for and to finish well in, and the FA Cup will start up in January. So it's all to play for in some ways. It'd be really good, I think, if we could sign a couple of players in the January transfer window. I don't know what the options will be, if I'm honest, but I think our defence is so weak. It's just, we are obviously leaking goals in left, right, centre. It's a team effort, you know, you attack as a team, you defend as a team, but there's just some mistakes that are down to individuals, but I won't go into that. Anyway, I think overall, because the last game was a high, I'm feeling a little bit more optimistic. The games in between my 2 vlogs weren't that good, and I didn't really enjoy anything from that period of games. So we'll see. As I said, I just hope people come back mentally, if not physically, at least refreshed. But we'll just have to wait and see. Let me know your thoughts about how the season went so far in the comments down below, and hope to see you next time. Come on, you Spurs.